content in this magazine could contain references of topics and difficult subject matter that may be triggering. Please honor yourself, inner knowing, and proceed with whatever help or guidance you feel is intuitively aligned. Welcome to Sovereign Magazine Podcast. I'm Nicole George, CEO and founder of Sovereign. I'm so happy you are here. We are the magazine, podcast, and community guiding 5 million women to their sovereign selves. From heart-led conversations to magical meditations, our inspiring guests will show you how they can help you step into your sovereign self. Are you ready to listen to your inner voice and step into your power? Then keep listening to hear all of the intuitive messages meant for you today. Hello, today I have the privilege of connecting with Crystal Cockerham, one of our amazing contributors. She is a spiritual mentor, certified red tent facilitator, and author who guides women to awaken their feminine wisdom and rise to their sovereignty. She is the founder of Wisdom Awakens and blends spiritual midwifery along with the divine feminine initiations and energy healing to help provide support for deep transformation for women. She's also the creator of the Goddess Collective, which is a sacred jewelry line honoring the divine feminine. Welcome, Crystal.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here today.
Yes, I'm so excited because we're going to be talking about and exploring the theme I Am Sovereign, which is our January new moon theme. And in your article, Your Lunar Guide to Sovereign Living, you really take us on an incredible journey. If you haven't read this yet, you have to go because she gives you a 29-day journey of aligned living with the lunar cycle and an awakening your sovereign goddess within yourself. And so for those who haven't read her article yet, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your article and why you wrote it?
Yeah, so this was a challenge for me to come up with the topic. And sometimes that is a normal struggle bus moment for me, choosing just one thing out of the ethers and exploring it. And so when I looked up what the new moon was, and it said it was in Capricorn, I was like, just where I was at when I was writing the article, it was all about, I could do a ritual with this, I could do a ritual. I'm going to do a ritual. And then it just developed into this 29-day full lunar cycle journey where you can just take a few minutes each day to really tap into your sovereign self and really awaken that aspect within you. And then what I loved about it as I was doing it, I'm like, oh, for those ladies who are coming at it for the first time, when they come through the end, they're going to think, wow, I get it now. I want to do it again. Well, you can, right? Because it's not just for a specific new moon. You can just rinse and repeat and expand it as much as you want.
I'm going to give a little recap for those who haven't read the article yet. In week 1, you talk about the new moon, which is the waxing crescent, and it's really about setting intentions. It's that maiden energy, tuning into your soul's whispers and practicing some gentle boundaries. Then in week 2, which is the waxing crescent, which is the full moon, and your mother's energy, nurturing growth and honoring your boundaries again, aligning actions and truth. 3rd week, waning gibbous in the full moon. Then the matriarchal energy comes in and you're claiming your worth. You're speaking your truth. You're affirming your sovereignty. And then now we have the waning gibbous of the darker moon, if you will, where the wise grandmother energy comes in and you're really integrating these lessons and releasing the control and learning to trust the unfolding. And so when we have this playful dance with the moon, how can one really start to tap into all of these different energies through the 4 weeks? When I learned about the moon, I knew nothing about this waxing and waning and full moon and dark moon and all that. I didn't even know. And so For somebody who's new to all of this, where do they start?
Well, for me, myself, it started early on in my journey. I went and had my natal chart read with a very gifted, wise woman. And she just looked at me when she walked in. She goes, "Your chart is something else. I don't know what you know about the moon, but you need to know where that moon is every single day and what it's doing because you're all about the moon." I was like, okay. And I remember feeling overwhelmed in that moment. But as I started learning about the phases and what they represent, things started falling into place. But then when I started actually working with it, in tandem with the divine feminine and manifesting, I really deepened into that. And as far as continuing education, I always look at those as opportunities for myself. So if I'm not personally drawn, I'm not going to go do it just so I can get clients for that. I'm going to do it because I'm drawn to it. And I came across the red tent certification and the women's rites of passage. And it was something very similar to what I had been apprenticing in my spiritual healing community anyways. But this really felt like the way she presented the material felt more like I would approach it from a research standpoint. And she brought in those archetypes of the maiden, the mother, the matriarch, and the grandmother energies along with their moons. And then to me, that just made it easier for me to talk to and to relate with.
Inside the Sovereign community, you'll find more than a social platform. You will find many private spaces led by women who walk the path with you, like Abby from Canada. Connect with her in her sacred space called Reclaimed and Rise. Step into the Maven Haven with Ebony from the UK, or join the Open Heart Collective with Bonnie from the US. These are just some of the soul sanctuaries curated by conscious women for conscious connection. Come find your space inside the Sovereign community today. I'm going to take us into our steps to our sovereign self because so not only did you write this incredible 29-day journey for us that's related to the moon, but you also tied it back to our sovereignty. And you're going to be providing us a guided visualization today to help everyone step into their sovereign self. And this is once again something that they can use day in and day out. And I love that you have created these tools for people so they're not just a one-time use, that they can come back and connect in with them whenever it feels most aligned. So I'm going to hand it over to you and you're going to be taking us on a journey.
I am. And so I'm just going to throw this out there, if it's all right, for everyone to somehow save this note, the timestamp on here, so that you can come back to it. You can repeat this every day. You can repeat this once a week. You can repeat this monthly, however you choose to do. And so my intention with this is it's a guided visualization to help you tap into your sovereign self within. So go ahead and let yourself get comfortable. Whether you're seated or standing, maybe you're one of those people like me who's out in the garden or on a walk, just make sure you're in a safe space so you can let yourself go to the place you need to go. And above all else, be sure that your posture is in alignment, so you're standing, sitting, or laying straight, but you're relaxed. Close your eyes or just let your gaze focus on one thing and soften. And we'll begin with our breath. Taking a nice, deep, slow inhale through your nose, filling your belly and your chest completely, as if you're pulling in a deep sense of your own power. And slowly, gently exhale through your mouth. releasing anything that is not truly yours. Any worry, tension, expectation, a to-do. Just let it go. And again, inhaling deeply through your nose, inhaling power, strength, certainty. Holding for a moment, and exhaling slowly through the mouth. Release, surrender, letting go. And now returning to the natural, easy breath. Allow the rhythm of your breathing to become your anchor, grounding you firmly in this moment. Bringing your awareness to the soles of your feet or the base of your spine, feeling your connection to the earth beneath you. Visualize strong, steady roots growing down from your body, reaching deep into the stable, life-giving center of the earth. And feel this earth energy rising up through your roots, nourishing you, supporting you, replenishing you, and forming an unshakable foundation. This foundation is your inherent value. Your worth is not earned. It simply is. Simply because you are. You exist. Now focus your energy at the center of your chest, your heart space. And imagine a radiant, warm light glowing here. This is the seat of your inner authority, your sovereign self. Inhale deeply and watch this light grow brighter and stronger. And on the exhale, let this light expand beyond your body, creating a protective, shimmering sphere of pure self-acceptance and quiet confidence all around you. This is your personal domain, a space of absolute safety where you are in complete control of your energy. Bring to mind a single word or a short phrase that represents your sovereign self. Something like free, whole, in charge, leadership, or I am the ruler of my own well-being. Allow yourself to receive this word now. Take one more deep, grounding breath. And on the inhale, silently repeat your word or phrase, drawing this power into your entire being. And on the exhale, embody the word or phrase fully. Stay in this feeling of grounded power for just a moment, recognizing the peace that comes from living in alignment with your truest self. You are the authority of your own life. You are sovereign. When you're ready, gently deepen your breath, bringing a little more movement back into your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, slowly, softly, open your eyes carrying the strength of your sovereign self with you into the rest of your day.
This was so beautiful. Thank you so much. I always share what comes through for me, and people will love when I do, because I do this with every person who does some sort of guided visualization or meditation. And so it was one word at first. It was just empowered. And then by the end, it was I'm empowered to be my authentic self. So that's what came through for me. Thank you so much for providing this for everyone today. For anyone who wants to connect with Crystal, she's in our community.sovereign-magazine.com. All her details are in the show notes for you to be able to connect with her as well. I'm sending you so much love, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for listening. This is the last episode for this issue. I'll be back again on the full moon with another soul-led entrepreneur here to help guide you to your sovereign self. Subscribe to our magazine and podcast and join our global community for all the magic. Details to connect with today's guest or join the movement are in the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review. It helps us reach our goal of guiding 5 million women to self-sovereignty.